Hello, my name is Jay Shore, along with my co-moderator Mara Shore, my business partner and daughter from Shore Solutions, a medical practice consulting firm. We are here today with a long-term friend of ours, Dr. Farhan Taghizadeh, a facial, plastic, and reconstructive surgeon from Phoenix, Arizona. We've been together for a long time, many years at these conferences.
Yes.
And can you tell us about the Me Serum and your hard, long, involved work with this product?
Yes. You know, I've been a big advocate of platelet-rich plasma for many years, probably almost 10 years now, I would imagine. And a few years ago, we really began an initiative to try to create skincare products off of your own platelets. And this past year, we completed the Me Serum, which is essentially a base that you can put your platelet-rich or platelet-poor, however you define the platelet plasma into, so you can provide a skincare product for your patients. I think a lot of the millennials are really looking towards personalization and individualization of these products, and we're very proud of the Me Serum as being one of the first products to truly create that personalized experience with the skincare regimen.
And what sort of results are your patients seeing from the Me Serum?
We're getting good results. You know, obviously with the platelet-rich plasma, you inject, there's different processes by which you inject the platelets into the skin, but I think the part that's been missing is having something for them to take home. And so much of the platelets are often wasted, and so the innovation really came from the fact that I wanted them to do something that involved the platelets that was maintenance between their treatments. So by giving them the Me Serum, it allows them to take something home to continue to benefit from the platelets, and then when they come back in for their next treatment, then they can continue with that regimen.
And can you talk a little bit, while we have you here,
Sure.
can you talk a little bit about the future of robotics in our industry?
Absolutely. You know, I think at this show especially, there's been a lot of interest in the growth of collaborative robotics. This is a new generation of medical robots that actually can do a lot more than just be master-slave, you know? And so I've been working with a company called Avra out of your neck of the woods at University of Central Florida. And we've been looking at developing protocols so that one day many of these aesthetic treatments could be fully automated. And the reason for that initiative is really availability. Still in the aesthetic industry, it's a very elite group of individuals who have access to many of these procedures. And one of my goals throughout my career, and you know this, Jay, has been to really try to create programs and ideas that everybody can benefit from. And we believe that robotics is really the beginning of that process to allow more people to have access to these wonderful procedures that we're here discussing and promoting at this trade show.
Sure. Dr. Taghizadeh, you have been an educator and you are a doctor's doctor. You know, one of the things that impresses me about research about the regenerative part of medicine with PRP, how would you promote this in your medical practice?
I think what's really happening is that there's been a huge growth in the amount of practices doing platelet and regenerative procedures. I think that's been the story of this show the last few years.
Sure.
And I think what's happening is that, this has been a one-to-one scenario where you come into the doctor's office, you get the treatment, and then that's it. I think the way that we've promoted this is that this allows the person on the home level, the home care, to continue from that experience. And that's the way we've been promoting it. And I think a lot of the people, especially the lectures that I've done on the Me Serum here at this show, I think people are beginning to see that personalization matters and that this is the beginning of a process by which many personalized biologics and other components are put into skincare products so that the next generation of skincare products really reflects what we're trying to accomplish in terms of the home care that these people are getting when they leave our offices.
Wonderful. Last question in the short amount of time that we have left. We have been on faculties together at the Aesthetic Show for years.
Yes, we have.
It has been a pleasure to be your moderator and listen to all the educational content. Doctor, what is it about the Aesthetic Show that continues to bring you back here once every year after year?
You know, what I love about this show, and I've always told Mike and others who've been a part of this show and have really put their lifeblood into making this happen, is that there isn't a show that has more collegiality than this one. And I think, I love scientific meetings, I love the back and forth, but I think at this show there's really been an honor and a respect for the work and a collegial relationship with the faculty that's unmatched in any program that I do around the world.
I agree.
And I really, really love coming here because you get to not only have the discussions and the debates and the conversations, but it's all done in a setting of friendship, collegiality, and really a support, an emotional support that makes you really feel good when you're arriving, and it makes you feel good when you leave. Whereas other shows, I think sometimes it's very bare. You don't have that connection. And I know a lot of physicians who come to this show every year, and they tell me, they go, I come here because I just feel comfortable. I feel like I belong. I feel like everyone's very open. And then I feel like, when I leave here, I got what I needed, but in a way that made me feel comfortable. And I think that, for many of us, shows and these forums can be very intimidating. And I think this is a very unique program in that it really invites ideas, and it's almost what I call a judgment-free zone. You can talk, you can enjoy, and you can share ideas, and God bless the people who put this together every year. It's unlike any show I attend.
Wonderful. Dr. Farhan Taghizadeh, facial plastic and reconstructive surgeon from Phoenix, Arizona. It is once again an honor and a pleasure for Mara and I to be affiliated with you. We certainly look forward to be with you and speak with you and lecture with you for many, many years to come.
Thank you so much for having me, Mara. It's so great to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Have a great day.
Thank you.